Let's learn some more from Abel Longoria at Goosehead Insurance. Now, Abel, why is it different to work with a smaller insurance company versus a bigger one like State Farm?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, there's a lot of schools of thought, and there's no right or wrong answer. A lot of people feel comfortable with a bigger name, MetLife, Safeco, State Farm, Travelers, USAA, just because they feel like they're a bigger name, it's more reputable, etc. But generally, for those bigger names, you're going to pay a little bit more because they have a very big marketing budget. State Farm last year spent $1 billion in marketing. Yeah, probably more. I think probably more. It's a ton of money. They're one of the biggest marketers in the United States, and you will see it in their rates. Their rates are generally a little bit more expensive, but you do have that big name. Some people are willing to pay for that. On the flip side, there are other companies like Homeowners of America, American Strategic. Same rating, their claims history and their complaint history might actually even be better than some of the bigger names, yet they rely on agents like myself to spread the word. So instead of having, these super crazy high overhead with marketing and then they have to have their clients pay for it, they can actually have their clients save because they don't have as much of a budget to do all that other stuff.
And talk to us about the claims process. What does that look like?
The claims process, yes, and we're actually going to talk a little bit about that later with one of our show partners, Bobby Dean from Puro Clean. But the claims process with my agency specifically is very different. A lot of people, if you call into your insurance company, let's say you have some damages, 99% of the people, their first reaction, hey, let me call my insurance company. They call into State Farm, they say, hey, I have some water damage. It came out of my toilet. It's leaking from the ceiling onto my floor from the second floor down. Mm-hmm. What do I do? The insurance company say, okay, let me file a claim. They file a claim. Boom. It's in there. It's in your record. No matter what happens, you will have a claim. Okay. Even if the damages are $50,
right?
The deductible was $2,000. In a situation like that, the insurance company wouldn't pay anything, but you will still have a claim on your record.
Okay.
So since we have all these different options, we're not married to one different company, we tell you to call me. Call me specifically, the agent. Don't call Travelers or Safeco or State Farm. Call me.
Right.
We will help you assess the damages on your own. And then after we get a price, then we will have a discussion on whether or not it's going to be a good idea to file a claim.
What should people ask for when they're shopping for home insurance to make sure that they're fully covered? They got everything.
Yeah, that's a good question. Home insurance it's a crazy ball game. There's a lot of gray areas, a lot of fine print, and the fine print a lot of times is where you're going to get messed up on. You're going to see the big numbers on every policy. Those are easy to understand. And a lot of companies will manipulate those numbers to try to get you to buy their policy, but it's like I said, the fine print. And so you need to know the right questions to ask to figure out what's in that.
So what are these right questions?
Right questions. So the first one, most important one that I always tell everyone to ask for is always ask for what water damages are covered. There's 4 different types of water damage that we could cover on a homeowner's insurance policy. Flood is not included. If you want flood, you'd have to get a separate policy, so we're not going to worry about that.
If you are in this situation where you've got some water damage, you want to contact Abel at abel.longoria@goosehead.com. You can call him at 210-722-5292, or you can check out his website at agentabel.com.